Fear. What is fear? Anxiety. When you think about fear or anxiety, you're afraid of something. You're afraid of facing it. That is probably something you're not good at. Something, that is my experience, you don't want to do because you know you fucked up. Something you don't want to face because you know you're too weak. That is fear. But what if I tell you, in your biggest fear lays your biggest strength? That is a sentence I heard a couple years ago, and it was in my head forever. I thought about it so much, and when I think about my life, I hated speaking in public. I hated speaking in front of a lot of people. And then I impulsively or out of intuition started my career as banker, and I had to speak in front of people. I had to speak with people and stuff like that. So I thought that was not a strength of mine, but I dived into it and I figured out it was a very big strength of mine. So what if I tell you, in your biggest fear lays your biggest strength? Think about it. You will approach things way different. And one thing you learn through that, just think a couple times about it. One thing you learn about it will be, you see things you fear or you have anxiety of in a different light, because slowly you adapt and you think you have to face it, because who knows, maybe in the fear or anxiety in there lays your biggest strength. I would think about it if I would be you, because you're probably in a similar situation I was a couple years ago, and this thing subconsciously changed my whole life, I would say. Face the things you're afraid of, because it's also like a muscle. Like everything is a muscle, I tell you. Once you face it, you get used to face things you're afraid of. And suddenly, slow and steady, there will not be a lot of things in life anymore you're afraid of. And you will be at least good in some things you fear of. Very good. And maybe there's a new passion for you. And the energy is so strong of the fear and anxiety you face. Why not going to this energy? Because when high energy goes to high energy, something happens. If it's bad, if something bad happens, at least you learn from it. At least you experienced it, and I promise you, once you face it, you will not be as afraid of it anymore. So you solve a lot of problems if you think like this. In fear could lie your biggest strength. Think about it. I would say this is something who changed me. I finished my workout. Suddenly, in my workouts, there are these thoughts about discipline and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting how these thoughts pop up when I work out and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. I do at the moment a 90 days manifestation challenge, where I manifest richness in life, health in life, manifest this channel to grow. And I want to take you with me on this journey. If you're interested how this manifestation, what the results are of this manifestation, then I invite you. You're like me probably how I was a couple years ago. So I understand in which situation you are in. And these things changed me. These things brought me to the life I have at the moment. And I changed drastically in the past 3 years. And I want to prove you with this 90 days manifestation challenge that manifestation works. And I'm only 3 weeks into it now, and it changed already so much. I bring an update video after this video probably again, because only 3 weeks in and changed so much. It also took a lot of anxiety off me. Yeah, I will update you, and if you're interested, subscribe to the channel. I would be updating you with a lot of things which are in my mind and top me. See you.